All right, welcome back to Crystalline, everybody. I don't know what happened here, but somewhere in this recording, something stupid decided to happen. Leanna just decided that she's gone rogue. It is just, oh no, she's actually gone crazy. She's lost her damn mind. Now she's pouting, and now she's doing the Macarena, and now I'm just really not sure anymore. I'm Blackjack, and I have no idea what to make of any of this. This is the weirdest. Okay, You wanna get a bagel? Oh, you seem shocked. You never heard of a bagel, have you? Are you upset that I said that? Or are you just upset? Oh no, you're shy. You want a bagel, don't you? Maybe some frappuccino? Huh? Yeah. All right. Okay. You can have a frappuccino if you just close your mouth. Hiding it works too. All right, cool. The entire dining room freezes.
What?
I guess you decided to fix yourself there. Okay. Her father beams.
Come now, Liana, don't act so surprised. We've been waiting for this day for a long time now. And we're pleased to announce your engagement to the House of Pennington.
Chad Pennington? Leanna's face is white with shock. It may have been whiter with shock a little earlier. My face was white with shock when I came back to whatever the hell she was doing. The room spins. I feel dizzy. Mr. Dawn, I don't feel so good. That was definitely Leanna about 2 minutes ago. Panic spikes in my chest. It's hard to breathe. Leanna is getting engaged. Zach nudges me in the ribs, hard. I jerk while whirling to face him. He gives me a pointed look. I'm gonna get my act together. How can I? I just announced my girlfriend is to be engaged. You know, my girlfriend of like a week. I grab my goblet, taking huge, desperate gulps to calm myself. Leon's brow furrows. He frowns, his gaze snapping between me and Leanna.
Duke Pennington? He has to be at least 60 years old.
Yeah, why are we giving her to a 60-year-old? Are we trying to Anna Nicole Smith this? Her mother laughs.
Oh, my dear, of course not the Duke. That would be incredibly inappropriate. You're to be married to his son, Edward.
Well, you have fun with the vampire boy.
You remember him, right? He was a bit of a skinny child, but he's grown into a very handsome man.
Leanna seems as if she's in a daze.
Engaged?
Yes, dear. He's been away for a long time, but he's finally returned home. He's a very talented water mage. That's why he was called abroad, actually. They needed his talents.
You know, the more I hear this, the more I'm hearing Ash. Like, I can hear the southernness now whenever she does that voice. This is a southerner. It really is. Leanna nods along to what his mother says.
I think I remember Edward. He's a nice man, if I recall. Has a soft spot for children.
Doesn't mean I want to get engaged to the dude. Not that I'm getting engaged to him. Leanna is, but you know, not that she would want to get engaged to the dude based on the fact that he's a nice man. That doesn't mean anything.
Yes, exactly. Of course. We wouldn't set you up with anyone less than the best.
Who says that she even likes him? Who cares if you think that they're the best? I mean, that's why a lot of times when parents are just like, we found you a nice boy, they're immediately turned off. Immediately. Or we found you a nice girl, immediately turned off. While Lady Dawn chats excited, Lord Dawn watches Leanna with hawk eyes.
Liana,
She snaps back to attention.
Huh? I mean, yes, Father?
you don't seem to be very excited. Do you hear what we're saying?
Yeah, she does, and there's a reason why she's not excited.
Yes, Father. I hear you.
Her voice is eerily calm.
However, I don't accept the engagement.
Woo! I'm not sure if that's the terms that you say. I don't accept the engagement. Well, I guess you know, when they get done, it's like they're like, do you want to marry me? I guess he would just say no. I don't know. Whatever. I'm being nitpicky. And probably nitpicky about something I'm wrong about. Her parents stare at her, stunned. Leon looks back and forth from Leanna to her parents. His eyes seem to implore Leanna.
What do you mean you don't accept it? My dear, it's a very real thing that's happening.
I don't know if Robo-Leanna was a real thing that happened or not. It feels so long ago now.
I don't accept it. I'm not ready to be married yet.
There you go.
Then you better find a way to get ready, because you will be married.
Or else I'll marry you and divorce your mother. That sounds weird. Never mind. Anger creeps into his voice and Leanna flinches.
I just need some more time. You sprang this upon me with no warning. How did you expect me to react?
Also, are you just randomly delandering? Are you just randomly delivering a woman to Leon too, or does he just get his pick of the litter, and then the news is delivered to the woman that she gets to marry Leon? Because both of those are actually kind of fucked up in their own separate ways.
I expected you to act reasonably and accept your responsibility as a member of the Dawn family.
Good thing I'm not in this family. This family sucks.
I understand my responsibility, Father. And I'm not saying I refuse to ever be married, but I need more time.
You don't even have to justify it with that middle sentence right there. Nope, you just say, I understand my responsibility. You don't even need more here, no. Here, I mean, just erase that entire sentence.
What could you possibly need more time for?
To live my life.
Okay, never mind. Maybe you do need that last part there for the live my life part. Anyway, the anger beyond Leanna's words briefly silences her father. His face turns red as his anger boils. Leon takes this moment to try to intervene.
Father, perhaps the engagement can be postponed.
You know, to never. He shoots his son a cutting look.
Unless there is a reasonable explanation as to why this engagement should be postponed, I expect her to fulfill her duties as a Lady of House Dawn.
Hi, me. He slams his fist on the table, rattling the silverware.
There's more to me than just being Lady of House Dawn. I'm a mage knight. Something you said a woman could never be.
Can somebody please explain to me what a Lady of House Dawn is? We haven't quite gone over that one yet.
I will hear no more of this. A lady cannot be a mage knight.
Well, she already is, so she kind of disproved that one. Leanna's mother tries to calm her husband down. Good luck with that.
Darling, please. I'm sure she'll come around to the idea. After all, we raised her to be proper and to keep the family proud.
I won't, Mother. Not if it means I can no longer be a mage knight.
Yep. Goodbye. No longer part of this family. Quick, take all the money, Leanna, or I hope you took it beforehand. Lady Dawn looks at her daughter with a mixture of exhaustion and hurt.
Leanna, dear, please be reasonable. We can't always follow the whims of our fantasies. We have certain responsibilities which must be met.
It's the deepest eye roll ever. Whims of your fantasies. Oh, jeez. It's the same thing anybody ever says. It's just like, it's not possible. You can't do this. And it's just like, yeah, I can. Watch me. Just, no. It's not a fantasy. Go away.
Exactly. Why can't you be more like Leon? He understands his place in this family.
Be reasonable.
If I were in her place, I would refuse too.
Alright, yay. His parents recoil at his words as if he cut them with a knife. Leanna blinks in surprise and smiles softly, appreciative of his support.
Leon, what are you saying?
What are you saying?
Father, I am putting into practice what you've always taught me. Family comes first.
Then why have you chosen to go against the family?
I haven't. I support the marriage prospect you've chosen for Leanna, but it is clear she does not want this.
There you go.
If being a mage knight makes her happy, then why can't we support her? She's already graduated from the program and earned her title and admission into the Mage Guild. These are no small accomplishments.
They are not. Lord Dawn's chair screeches as he pushes himself away from the table.
I have never been more disappointed in my children.
Who cares? He turns and leaves with a flourish of his cloak.
Darling, wait!
Lady Dawn shoots one last look of frustration towards her children, but we didn't do anything. Well, I mean, I guess technically, yes, we did do something. But what are you mad at us for? Then rushes after her husband. Leon stands up and brushes himself off. He gives Leanna a sympathetic look, then walks after his parents, leaving us in silence. Leanna crumples in her seat, holding her head in her hands. She was so brave. Leanna. She looks up at me with tired eyes. Oh, hey, I see you're working again. Like, you're not malfunctioning. What did you do back? What you did back there was really brave. It takes guts to stand up for what you want.
No change will ever be effected if the status quo is not challenged.
Truer words have never been spoken. Thank you, Amelia. That's one of the last times you'll ever hear me say thank you, Amelia. But ding, ding, ding. Kara nods.
Your dad's kind of scary when he's angry.
Leanna flashes us a weak smile.
Thanks, guys.
She shakes her head.
I'm so sorry you guys had to sit through that. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this.
Truth be told, I wasn't expecting this either. You don't have to apologize. She puts herself to her feet.
We should leave. We need to stop Void. And clearly there's nothing else to discuss here.
I knew it. Well, actually, no. I was like, nah, Void another time. And now here I am, and I'm like, man, we should have just gone after Void. Kara's brow furrows.
Maybe we should stay the night.
Maybe we shouldn't.
Why? You saw what my parents are like.
Listen, Kara, I understand that the bedrooms look really nice. You just want to stay there by yourself. Okay, Leanna, okay, Kara, I don't know why I've turned into Rick all of a sudden, but we gotta get out of here as soon as we possibly can, okay?
I know.
Kara's voice is soft and careful.
I know. But I really think we should stay. Give them time to think about it. Especially your dad. Who knows? Maybe things will smooth over in the morning.
I honestly, Kara, I'm just, listen, Kara, listen, I'm Rick. I'm inside your head right now, and I just need you to understand that this is a really stupid plan. Listen, you really think that her dad, who's been headstrong about her being a lady and about being a mage knight and all that other shit, is gonna all of a sudden change his mind over one day? What, this is a cup of coffee? And he's just gonna be like, oh right, no, you were right about all of this. Leanna scoffs.
I doubt it. He's so stubborn.
I'm not trying to tell you what to do. After all, you know your family best.
You are trying to tell us what to do. You literally were just like, I think we should save at night. Let's save at night.
I just know that if my dad were still here, I wouldn't want things to end like that. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if that was the last interaction I had with him.
Is this game trying to make me not like Kara? No, not this line, but the line before that. I was like, you're contradicting yourself a little bit there. Leanna stands with her arms crossed, thinking about Kara's words. Her muscles are taut, eyes still bright with tears. Finally, she nods. Her muscles unwind, and she slumps a little.
You're right.
I'm begrudgingly against this, but you're right. Kara smiles slightly. She pats Leanna on the arm.
Just give them time. You never know.
I know. Leanna huffs out a deep sigh.
Yeah.
She doesn't sound too convinced. She shouldn't be.
I'm sorry, but I think I'm going to turn in early. I need some time to think.
No, you just get the fuck out. Let's get out of here. Out of here. We nod. Zach rises to a stand.
I think I'm ready for bed too.
Cool. We all agree. Slowly we get to our feet and follow Leanna out to the dining room. She leads us up the stairs to the hall with our rooms. I reach my room. Zach pauses in my doorway.
You good?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why? His voice startles me. Yeah, why?
It's pretty tense back there. And I know how close you two are.
I nod. Yeah, I can't imagine what Leanna's feeling right now.
Same.
I feel Leanna's pain, but also her anger, but I also feel sorry for myself too, which is the worst part because none of this should center around me. But when I heard that she was going to be engaged, it felt like someone took a sledgehammer and pounded my heart to pieces. Sledgehammer. Boom. Ah! I'm worried about what Leanna will decide, even if she doesn't get married today. What about in the future? Will she still follow her family's wishes? The words vomit out of me, but Zach listens patiently. When I'm done, he puts a comforting hand on my shoulder. Somehow that gesture calms me more than words would have. Zach starts to head over to his room.
Rest on it. It'll be better in the morning.
Doubt it. Thanks. I close the door behind me and try to get settled. Boo-doo-doo, boo-doo-doo, boom. I haul the blankets up and close my eyes, but sleep eludes me. I toss and turn, but I can't seem to get comfortable. My mind starts to wander. Memories from tonight's dinner begin to flash through my head. Should I have done something? Said something? I didn't get an option to, so I guess I couldn't really do anything. It was clear Leanna didn't want to do this, and the very thought of her marrying someone else. I let out a growl of frustration, rolling over onto my stomach and throwing the pillow over my head. What was I going to do if Leanna decided to go through with this? Would her parents sway her to their side? Then what? The thought of Leanna never being able to go on missions again or do what she loves? Maybe I should check on her. Oh, we're not going to sleep. Feeling restless, I tiptoe out of my room and over to Leanna's. Because this isn't a bad idea that will end her to her parents or her brother walking in on us. Gently, I knock on the door. The door opens almost immediately. Leanna? She bites her lip.
Hey.
Hey, you go to sleep in that thing? That's kind of weird. Her eyes are a little red and puffy, as though she's been crying. Oh, maybe that's why, because you haven't even been thinking about going to sleep. I wanted to see if you're doing okay. She shrugs, glancing at the ground.
Do you want to come in?
Sure. Yeah. Steps aside and closes the door behind me. My heart twists. I hate seeing Leanna so upset like this. Sweet room you got here. I've noticed you also have a clock on top of your bed. That's cool. Not something I would think. Oh, I get it, because their name is Dawn, so it looks like the sun. Alright. She flops down on her bed. Her voice is low and tired.
I just don't know what to do. I feel so torn.
She shakes her head.
I've always respected my parents' wishes. I've always done what's expected and followed my duty.
Bullshit, you're a mage knight. If you did that, you wouldn't have been a mage knight. So no, you've already done it, so why feel like you still have to listen to them if you're doing the thing that you want to do? This is also coming from somebody who has not lived with their parents since he was 17, and I'm now, 28. My God. She lets out a shuddering breath.
But this is the one thing I don't think I can do, even though it's the most important.
I stroke her back, not saying anything, only listening. Leanna seems to relax slightly under my touch.
What do you think I should do?
Do the save. Do a quick save. You should do whatever you want. You should listen to your parents. I feel just as, come on, it's me. I don't understand why you care so much about their opinion. You should just do what you want. Leanna frowns.
I can't do whatever I want. I have responsibilities.
No, you fucking don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You do not. Yeah, but you can still do your own thing. Leanna's frown deepens. And my mouse goes off the screen. I'm sorry.
No, I really can't. I have to honor them.
No, you don't. You don't have to use a you in honor whatsoever. I'm in America. Just drop that you off and now you can honor them. Stupid. Honoring your parents. Damn it! Don't you mock me, game. And obeying everything they tell you to do are two different things. Her brow crinkles in thought. Finally, she shakes her head.
I think we just have two different ideas about this. But thank you for your opinion anyway. I really appreciate you telling me what you think.
Sure. I nod. I don't think that's necessarily the answer she wanted to hear. Too bad. She's getting the truth. But at least I was honest enough to give her my opinion. I'm sure no matter what you decide to do, everything will turn out okay. No, it won't. Leanna smiles at me. The gentle flow from the crystal lamps embrace her, bathing her in a soft daffodil glow, and now I get a boner for some random reason.
I'm so lucky to have someone like you.
Apparently, so does she. That's how male and female anatomy works, right? I smile. Where did that come from? She looks down.
It must be really hard for you to talk about this stuff with me.
I'll admit that it's not easy to think about the fact that we might not be together, but ultimately I care about your happiness. She softens and gives me a kiss on the cheek.
That's one of the things I like about you.
And the only thing you like about me. She smiles again.
Among many other things.
Don't ruin my joke. I smile back. She seems to be a bit more relaxed after talking. I'm glad. Maybe she'll be able to get some sleep. It's getting pretty late. I should go back. She nods and walks me to the door.
Thanks for checking up on me.
Cool. Of course, I was worried about you. I stroke her cheek and she leans to my touch. Gently, I tip her face towards me. She gazes at me with half-lidded eyes. As she closes them, I press my lips against hers. Aww. Breathlessly, we pull away. She steals another quick kiss and then opens the door.
Good night.
Night! The door closes behind me. Alright, never mind. They don't, nobody does, oh, well, never mind. I turn around and nearly run straight into Leon. This is awkward. I wasn't banging your sister, I promise. My stomach knots, but I try to keep my cool. Hello. He changed into more comfortable clothes, but it doesn't look like he's gone to bed yet. What's he still doing up?
I'm pretty sure your room is further down the hall.
I'm pretty sure your room's further down the hall, too. What are you trying to do at this late time of the night, sir? He cocks his head. Don't use that word. Green eyes twinkling with amusement. Yep, and that's exactly where I'm headed. What are you still doing up? It's almost exactly what I said. He laughs and crosses his arms.
I woke up and wanted a glass of water. The real question is, what were you doing in my sister's room so late at night?
I just wanted water. I was feeling thirsty. She was looking for some advice. Just saying goodnight to my bestest friend. I wasn't in there. Oh, come on. There's no point in lying. We didn't do anything wrong. Yet. Leanna wanted some advice. Leon blinks.
Oh.
I don't think he expected me to be so straightforward with my answer. I also don't think he knows what advice really means.
I see.
His face changes into a compassionate but worried smile.
I'm sure everything will work out. My father tends to be a bit stubborn at times, but I know he cares about us. He just needs a while to think about it.
Tends to be stubborn. That's like saying I tend to swear. I don't tend to swear. I always fucking swear. Almost all the time. Mainly all the time. I should probably like chill out on that. I nod, not really knowing what to say. I hope he's right. I hope her parents can go a little easier on her in the morning. That's why I love my audience. My audience is mainly 16 to like 25. We actually, it's crazy. Me and Ash looked at the demographics of who watches this show, and it's like all like Zennials and millennials. That's it. Not like the older millennials, like 29 to like 36, but it's mainly like 16 to like 25. That's our demographic.
Still, sneaking around this late at night, someone could get the wrong impression. You should be more careful.
Although I don't necessarily care for the 26 to... Well, no, not that I don't care for this range of people. I think they actually make it 26 to 40. I think that gap is too broad. You know what I mean? Like, it's just... Because if you probably tighten that up a little bit, and then actually divide it like 26 to 35, and then like did 35 to like 45, we probably have a better idea of like how big that gap really is. Thanks. Because I imagine there are some people in that 26 to 35 gap that's actually more representative than the like 40 to however old. I don't care. Who cares? Leon's expression is unreadable. I fight the urge to squirm and force myself to stay calm. I made it through the conversation so far. Well, it's a few more minutes. Save. Finally cracks a smile.
Well, I'm off to bed. Sleep well.
Yeah, you have fun with that. Right. You too, buddy. He turns away and strolls down the hallway to his room. I hurry back to my room and close the door, letting out a deep breath of relief. So glad that was over. Leon was definitely suspicious. I slip under the covers and crawl into my bed. Maybe it was because I'm wound up from all the stress, but this time sleep finds me quickly. You know what? I was gonna end the episode here, but let's figure out this drama with the parents. Why not? The next day, everyone meets downstairs for breakfast. A butler had knocked bright and early on our doors to tell us breakfast would be served. Oh, was it not Wigglesworth? Zach and I were the first ones downstairs, followed by Kara and Amelia. The pongo snoozes softly inside of my scarf, taking advantage of a few extra winks. I wonder what Leanna's decision is going to be. I wonder if she's been kidnapped last night and been forced over to the Pennington's mansion. That's my guess. If she'll bend to her parents' will or fight for her own path. Don't bend the knee! My heart thunders with nerves. I'm so unsure of how this day is going to go. If she decides to go through with this marriage, everything is going to change. She won't be able to keep the job she loves and will be... I shake my head. I can't complete the thought because I'm going back to the real world anyway. I don't need a fake girlfriend.
Good morning.
Hi, Leon. Leon nods to us and sits down at the table. His hair is brushed and tidy and his armor is spotless. No dandruff. Suddenly I hear some footsteps. I look and see Leanna approaching the table. Okay. Her face is pale and her blue eyes don't have that usual sparkle.
Hi.
Hi. She smiles and my heart goes for I'm still waiting for you to like just do that all over again. It's clear she hasn't slept well at all. Morning. Leanna takes a seat next to me. She glances at me and I flash her a reassuring smile. She relaxes slightly and nods. Guess my presence last night helped her a little bit. Kara leans over.
Leanna.
Leanna looks up at Kara, who gives her an encouraging grin.
Today is going to be better. Now that everyone's had a chance to sleep on it, I'm sure you'll be able to have a calm, rational discussion.
Kara, come on. Don't set an expectation that's really not gonna happen. Leanna nods.
Thanks, Kara.
I concur. Should you continue your discussion today, it should be about finding solutions as the raw emotions have already been expressed.
Alright, Amelia, I see you've been bitten with this bug as well.
Hope that's true.
It's not.
Have you made your decision?
She nods again. Save.
Yeah.
I jerk my head up, my stomach twists. I want nothing more than to comfort her, to wrap an arm around her, or hold her hand. But I know I can't. Even more so, I'm wondering what it is she's going to do. The anticipation's killing me. Just as I'm about to ask Leanna about her decision, another set of footsteps echo across the marble. Here we go. Lady Dawn looks just as uneasy as Leanna. Her hair is pinned up in curls, you know. And she wears a beautiful satin gown. Her cheeks are just as pale as Leanna's, and it's clear that she hadn't gotten a good night's rest either. Lord Don stands at her side, his jaw is clenched, his spine locked, a stormy presence seems to fill up the entire room. Not a word is said as they cross over their seats. This is going well.
Good morning.
She struggles to smile. The tension in the air is heavy, dampening conversation.
How is everyone? Did you all sleep well?
Slept great! So, this marriage thing.
Quite well, thank you. The bed here is much more comfortable than the one back at the academy.
Oh, I'd hope so. These motherfuckers are loaded.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that.
Without even a glance at his breakfast, Lord Don pushes his plate aside and folds his hands over the table. His sharp gaze falls onto his daughter. Here we go.
We need to talk about what happened yesterday.
Oh, this music sounds like we're going to have a rational conversation. Leanna slowly puts her fork down.
Okay.
Her voice is careful, guarded.
How long have you been a mage knight?
It's not at all what I was expecting. At all. Her cheeks flush.
I started as soon as I earned the title from the Mage Academy.
He blinks, clearly shocked. Even his wife lets out a breath of surprise. His mouth curls as though he's just tasted something sour.
So you mean to tell me that you have been lying to us since the beginning?
Yeah, that's how this goes. Leanna keeps her nerves steady.
Yes.
That ends now. You will give up this irresponsible behavior, and you will be married.
Ah, there we go. All right, like I knew. I knew it. Oh yeah, he's gonna be totally rational now. My stomach drops. Leanna lurches to a stand.
I am not marrying him, and I will not give up being a mage knight.
Yay, the emotions are back. Shocks ripple through me. At the same time, so does relief. Her father sighs deeply, exasperated.
Why must you make this so difficult, Leanna?
Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Fight.
I'm not the one who's making things difficult.
Fight. Do it.
I would have assumed that you would have thought this through last night. But you are still being completely irrational.
Blackjack called it. All right, the heat returns to Leanna's voice.
I'm not the one who's forcing me to give up my dream and purpose in life.
Yeah, you tell him.
Oh, spare me the theatrics. How could this be your dream? Don't you realize how dangerous it is to be a mage knight?
Yeah, she's realized it so much that she continues to do it.
Yes, I do realize that. I live it every day. But at least, as a mage knight, I'm well equipped to take care of myself. I've been trained to handle danger.
He shakes his head.
You can't be prepared for every circumstance. What if you get ambushed, outnumbered, or overwhelmed in battle? What if your teammates fall and you're the only one left?
You're only supposed to be a delicate woman, Leanna. Your only responsibility is to shoot out babies, duh.
So what if that does happen?
And
How can we live life based on hypotheticals? What if I became ill? What if I couldn't bear children? Would you still force me to get married?
Yes, because that's your only purpose, is to either serve as a wife who cooks dinners all day or shoot out babies.
But if those things happened, I wouldn't be able to fulfill my duty as a lady in the House of Dawn. Then what?
Plot twist, Leanna's barren and can't actually bear children. Next time on Crystalline, no. Her father scowls and waves a hand dismissively.
That's not the same. Those are all based on chance. You aren't throwing yourself into situations which would allow those things to occur.
Those are all that's not how chance works. No, I mean, your chances may increase when you put yourself in those situations, but I mean, that's everything. That's all chance. Everything that we just discussed is chance. Everything is.
As a mage knight, you're walking into those scenarios every day.
Right, and you're just escalating the chance that might happen. I mean, we've gone on these missions, and innocent people have been ambushed before. What are you talking about, dude? Leanna points a finger at Leon. Her voice is shrill as she tries to keep her composure.
What about Leo, then? He's a mage knight who walks into danger every day. Why aren't you worried about him?
Because his responsibility isn't to push out babies, Leanna. It's just to push, hold on. I gotta find a better euphemism for that. He's just, his responsibility is just to make sure that his wife can get pregnant to push out babies. There we go.
Because it's his responsibility to serve and protect as a man in the House of Dawn.
Protect what? I'm so confused. There's so much like a man and a lady of the house. It's just like, well, she's not gonna be in this house much longer, unless you're saying, but no, that still doesn't even make, what? A lot of this makes no sense. For once, Leanna is speechless. Silence settles over the table like a heavy blanket. Her mouth stares at her lap and still as a statue. Leon opens and closes his mouth as if he wants to speak but can't find the words to say. Turns out Leon actually wants to be a house husband and you never actually asked him. The story changes and Leon's now the waifu of the story. I guess the husbando, actually, of the story. Father nods. Yeah, how come nobody in Pixel Fate ever talks about that? Leon is husbando. Yeah, I'm just gonna push that one right now. Yeah, take that one, guys.
Now that you've come to your senses, we can discuss the details of the engagement.
Save?
No.
Yeah! The rage returns to her father's face.
How many times must we go round in this endless game? When will you accept your responsibility as a lady in the House of Dawn?
Just, you know, the more he says it, the funnier it sounds. Your responsibility, lady in the House of Dawn. It just sounds hilarious. Leanna's voice is scarily calm.
If this is what it takes to be a Dawn, then I don't want to be a Dawn anymore.
I want to be a knight. I'm Leanna Knight. How do you like that? Or like, I guess what's the opposite of Dawn? A Dusk. I'm Leanna Dusk. Now I'm the anti-hero this story needs. I'm like Broodman. I'm following his footsteps. There's a momentary pause, so still you can't even hear breathing. Leon stares sharply at her. Yeah, who had this one going rationally? Not anyone. No, put your hand down. No, stop that. Okay.
Leah.
Leanna just shakes her head. Her mother laughs shakily.
Let's just calm down, all right, dear? We know you don't mean that.
No, she's serious. She reaches for her daughter's hand, but Leanna just pulls away.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I meant what I said.
Yeah, did you not feel her guns when you grabbed her arm? Clearly a mage knight from all that working out and getting in physical shape to go ahead and be able to protect herself. You underestimated that one, huh? Her mother's face crumples as hurt creases her brow. Her father scoffs.
Leanna, don't be ridiculous.
I'm serious, Father.
Yeah. He's about to respond when Leon interrupts.
Father, listen to her. She's not joking.
He looks at him. You know, I realize what it is. I can't take this seriously. Well, not the story. I just can't take Levant seriously because he says things like "Lady of the House of Dawn" and then you're whatever he calls a man in the House of Dawn. I don't care. And then it's just like their kids call them father. It reeks of like. And I don't know if this is true or not, but like the stereotype of like the daddy or father, you know, like the old like British kind of like old rich family, and this is how things will happen in this household. You must have proper blah 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 blah. He looks from Leon to Leanna, and slowly the anger melts from his face to be replaced with confusion and pain. He looks at Leanna as if he's looking at a stranger. To be fair, it's not what you thought she'd be. He shakes his head and abruptly stands to his feet.
I can't have a discussion with you when you're like this. Come find me when you're ready to have a discussion like adults.
We'll be sure to visit your grave. Without waiting for a response, he slams the door open and storms out of the dining room. Wow, I made that joke really, really, what's the word I'm looking for? Sad. Because I can't find the actual word I'm looking for.
I'll go talk to him.
No. Leon scrambles after him. Don't do that. Leanna's mother remains in the room. She seems defeated. Well, now's about a good time to leave, right?
Come now, dear. Really, think about what you're saying.
Well, now's a really good time to leave. Leanna's voice softens as she sees the pain in her mother's eyes.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I've made my decision. I've tried to be a good daughter to you, and I've tried to make my house proud.
But now it's time to be a bad girl. I'm gonna do whatever I want. I'm gonna start wearing leather jackets instead. Fuck appealing to what men want. I'm gonna all dressed up. You can't see anything, no short skirts, nothing. I'm wearing black pants, black shirts, black leather jackets, and I'm cutting my hair. Tomorrow I'm rocking a bob and I'm wearing a baseball cap forever.
But what you're asking me to do this time, I can't. I just can't.
She just can't. She can't even. Her mother sighs deeply and closes her eyes. Leanna looks at the rest of us.
We should go.
Yeah! Fuck yeah! Let's get out of here. Her voice has a note of finality to it. Without a word, we scrape our chairs back and follow Leanna out of the room. As we leave, I hear Lady Dawn's faint voice.
Leah, I'll always be proud of you, no matter what.
I'll be sure to visit you before you hit the grave, Elaine. You seem alright. Leanna stops, stunned. She looks back at her mother, her eyes glittering. She rushes to her and throws her arms around her in a hug. Her mother hugs her back, gripping her tightly. All too soon, she releases her daughter. Leanna turns back around and leads us back to the main foyer. We wait as servants gather our belongings. Kara gently touches Leanna's arm.
Hey, what you did back there.
Hey, no being in lesbians yet. We haven't gotten that far in the story.
I know.
Kara hesitates. I love how I just take all the seriousness out of anything, and it's like, time for comedy!
Are you doing okay?
I don't know. A part of me feels lighter, but another part of me just feels sad.
That's understandable. A fresh start could be good. Won't you miss them? There's nothing I could say to make this better. Okay, so here's the thing. That's true. It doesn't matter how stubborn of an asshole her dad is. You are gonna miss them no matter what. I mean, they've been a pretty big, like, part of your life. It's mainly being in your life. Our families can shape a lot of who we become, but we can't let them define who we are. You're more than just being a Dawn. You're also a kick-ass mage knight.
Thanks. Your support means a lot to me.
Although she tries keeping her tone light, I can tell she's hurting. This could not have been an easy decision for her. No, it's not. We fall silent. Suddenly a voice calls out. Oh, fuck.
Leanna.
Oh, damn it. We freeze and slowly turn around. We don't have time for this, Levant. We're trying to get on to an adventure. We gotta stop Void. Remember that? Daughter's gonna be plastered all over the town 10 years from now as a hero, and you like marry this rich dude. Lord Dawn and Leon stand behind us, their cloaks billowing behind them. Lord Dawn straightens and clears his throat.
Leanna.
Father.
I had hoped that you would move past this childishness and accept your responsibility.
Oh God, shut up. Leanna's about to retort, but he holds up a hand.
But I see now that being a mage knight means something far more to you.
Yeah, you just couldn't let that go without getting that little jab in there, could you, Levant? Oh, okay, fine. We'll visit you before you die. He glances down at his daughter.
I don't agree with your decision to willingly put yourself in danger.
Uh-huh.
But I would.
Lord Dawn pauses, struggling to find the right words. I doubt he's used to anyone challenging him.
I would rather have a daughter who would recklessly put herself in danger for the sake of others than no daughter at all.
Yay! He said the thing that I actually expected him to say. Because, you know, sometimes at the end of the day, you don't get to choose what somebody else does. Whether you believe that something should be a certain way or not doesn't mean that you can tell somebody else what to do. Yay! Leanna's eyes well up. She rushes over to her father and wraps him in a big hug. He stiffens in surprise, uncomfortable and uncertain. But as the shock wears off, a small smile tugs at his lips and he hugs her back. Sudi breaks the hug. Guess you're gonna have to tell that Pennington dude to go fuck off. Leanna wipes at her eyes as her father clears his throat. Morbid was the word I was looking for.
Only one thing missing for you to be truly recognized as a mage knight.
That made me sad. I just realized it. Yeah, no, sad wasn't the word. It's morbid. Yeah, that joke got morbid. Anyway.
What's that?
Leon hands his father a wrapped blade, which Lord Dawn carefully unwraps. A sharp silver blade with an ornate sapphire hilt glitters beneath the light.
Each of these blades has a legacy. They have been passed down to the sons of our house for generations.
And now here's the first daughter.
But it has never been passed down to a woman before today. as we've never had a woman mage knight in the family. That is, before you, my daughter.
You should be proud. You helped create that, and now you should be proud, Levant. Lord Don smiles proudly at Leanna. He reverently, there you go, offers the sword to her. She carefully takes the blade and scabbard and straps it to herself.
Thank you, Father.
Treat it well, and it will take care of you.
I will.
You can always come home, too. Your mother will find another suitable match for you.
Lol, already got that one taken care of, except for when I go back to the real world and leave Leanna by herself.
Father.
Oh, right, yeah, I forgot. This is a plot point, isn't it?
That is, when you are ready.
No, she's also got something else to say. Leanna smiles.
Thank you.
Really? He clears his throat.
Good, well.
Alright, guess we're not eating breakfast. He clears and straightens as if he's talking to a knight.
Be safe, be decisive, be vigilant. Above all else, be honorable.
Be a renegade. Leanna salutes and Lord Dawn puts a hand on her shoulder. He nods and heads back to the dining room. Leon lingers behind.
So you're officially a mage knight now.
Yeah, sure, officially. Leanna lets out the breath she was holding. The tension in her body eases as she turns to Leon.
Well, I've actually officially been one for a while.
Yeah.
I know. You looked radiant when you walked on that stage.
Leanna blinks.
Wait, you were there? You knew?
You knew? Nani? He grins.
You didn't think I'd miss my baby sister's graduation, did you?
You know, actually, there is one thing I need. I do need this for the thumbnail, because I wish I could have had her just doing the Macarena and all her different poses and whatnot. Maybe I can. I don't know. I'll see if I can find a way to salvage that. 404, just send me the thing, and you know what to do. Her mouth falls open.
How did you know? And why didn't you tell me? We could have.
He laughs and pulls her into a hug.
I'm proud of you, Leah. Maybe I'll be able to catch you next time you're in Illumia.
Aww. She hugs him back.
Of course.
They break away, still smiling. Ah, man, all of the conflict got resolved in one episode.
I bet you're relieved you don't have to get married anytime soon.
Ha 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 ha. Well, honestly, I'm not really all that into marriage in the first place. So yeah, it probably won't be anytime soon.
Yes.
Although Edward really isn't a bad guy.
Oh, God.
He's kind and generous and easy on the eyes, too.
All right, listen, Leon. Just because you have a hard-on for Edward doesn't mean that she does. Listen, I know that you're probably gonna have to come out to your parents at some point that really you were the one who wanted Edward, but please don't project that on us or Leanna. Not us. Yeah, no. I guess I'm saying us because we're in the relationship with Leanna, but it would really be Leanna that you're projecting. Leon, stop projecting. Leanna wrinkles her nose.
Thanks, but no thanks.
That was a pretty quick rejection. You have someone else in mind?
Funny you say that. Leanna blushes but shakes her head.
No. I'm just not ready to give up my freedom.
Also that.
Uh-huh. I'm sure that's it.
Is partially it.
Yep.
Good, good. Because you'd tell me if you were seeing someone, right?
Oh, that's right. He does know. Oh, right. Forgot about that. Leanna's voice is squeaky.
Of course.
No matter who he may be?
I tell you.
Even if you were standing right here, right now?
Okay, Leon, stop making this awkward, okay? We got over one conflict today. We don't need to reveal that all of a sudden that this whole time she's been seeing me and they make this this episode can't go that long. I feel the color drain in my face. Leanna darts a glance at me but tries to keep her composure.
I'd still tell you.
Leon gives Leanna a look.
Okay, maybe not immediately, but when I'm ready.
He smiles.
Good.
Yeah. Okay, great. When Leanna turns her back for a second, Leon's eyes bore into me. A shudder runs up my spine, and I notice a bright glint in his armor match the glint in his eyes. He has to know, right? Or maybe he's trying to bluff. No, don't look. Don't let him smell your fleer. He's definitely bluffing. Don't look. I fix my gaze on the flowers and the mantle, ignoring the prickly feeling of eyes staring at me on the back of my neck. Leon doesn't say anything, and after a second I risk a glance at him. My eyes meet with his intense green eyes. They seem to stare straight into my soul. I tear my gaze away, trying to calm the pounding in my chest. I will not make that mistake again.
Stay safe.
You too.
Cool. They have one last hug before breaking apart. Leon gives the rest of us a farewell salute, then turns and follows his father. Scroggins waits for us at the door. After saying goodbye, we return to the gravel path and begin the trek back down the long drive, which means that we will save this for the next episode of Crystalline. Well, that turned out better than expected. Yeah, that's exactly how it ended this episode too, after completely botching clicking on the screen. But yes, went way better than expected, and we'll see what happens in the next little adventure that we have here on the lovely Crystalline. Leanna may break down again. Leanna-Bot had a few issues in this episode, but it's fine. But we'll see you next time for March Through It March, or somebody came up with a better phrase than I did, and I can't remember what it was. I'll remember it. I'll look in the comment section next time. But see you next time, guys. Goodbye. Good night. Leanna isn't going to marry that douchebag and listen to her parents. Instead, we get to go on adventures.